Before you toss that old phone charger into the trash and forget about it forever, take a moment, because what you're about to see might completely change the way you look at everyday objects in your home, especially when it comes to improving your TV experience. In the next few moments, I'm going to walk you through a simple but clever transformation using materials you probably already have, showing you how something so ordinary can become part of a practical signal solution. If you've ever struggled with channels that cut in and out, images that look blurry, or a signal that just doesn't feel stable no matter what you try, then you already know how frustrating that situation can be. So instead of replacing equipment or overcomplicating things today, we're building a straightforward hands-on solution. One that focuses on simplicity, functionality, and real-world results you can actually test yourself. What makes this even more interesting is that we're not using expensive tools or specialized parts, just recycled materials and a method designed so anyone can follow along without prior experience. We'll begin by opening up the charger, removing everything inside, and keeping only the outer casing, which will serve as the foundation for the entire build. Start by removing any screws that hold the charger together, taking your time to avoid damaging the casing. Once it's open, carefully remove all internal components until you're left with an empty shell ready to be repurposed. Now we introduce a key element in this setup, a splitter with one input and two outputs, which will help structure the connections. We're going to position it exactly where the original cable used to be, creating a small circular opening and gradually expanding it until it fits properly. Using scissors or any similar tool, shape that opening carefully, making sure not to crack or weaken the plastic. The goal here is a snug, stable fit so the splitter stays firmly in place once inserted. At this stage, everything should feel controlled and manageable, with each step building naturally on the previous one. Now we move on to preparing the internal connections that will link the components together. Take a piece of wire. This can come from a phone cable or a standard electrical wire, and prepare it for use. Strip one end and insert it into the center connection, ensuring it sits firmly. Then trim the other end so it can connect cleanly to one of the terminals without excess length. Next, cut two additional pieces of wire that will support the rest of the connections. Strip both ends of each piece carefully so the metal is fully exposed. Attach one side to the threaded section of the splitter, making sure it holds securely. At this point, that part of the connection is complete and stable. To improve internal contact, small rivets can be used to reinforce the connection points. Here I have two prepared for this step. Remove the center pin, hold it steady, and apply light taps until it slides out. If rivets aren't available, you can use any small conductive piece that fits tightly and maintains contact. The most important thing here is stability. Everything must stay firmly in place. Insert the second one using the same method and check that both are secure. Since this setup remains inside the casing, minimal movement ensures long-term stability. Now gently bend the wire so it fits tightly into position and maintains consistent contact. That's exactly the structure we're aiming for at this stage. Now tighten the connection so everything remains firmly secured. Repeat the same process on the opposite side to complete the internal setup. And if you enjoy practical hands-on projects like this one, consider subscribing to JM Actualidades to keep exploring ideas like this. Turn on notifications so you don't miss future builds and experiments. Now we need one more simple item from around the house. I'll grab it quickly and come right back. Here it is. A standard metal hanger, something most people already have. If it's clean, shiny, and free of coating, that's even better for this purpose. Use cutting pliers to trim it to the size we need. If there's any coating, remove it so the metal surface is fully exposed. Clean contact points will improve overall performance. This is the result we're aiming for. Now take screws and nuts and attach them to each output of the device. Tighten them carefully so they remain stable. Add the nut and prepare the ends of the hanger. Shape the ends so they wrap securely around the screws. Use pliers to twist and adjust them into place. Take your time here, since the metal can be resistant. Once shaped, place them onto the screws. Tighten everything firmly so the structure holds together. If you have washers, they can help improve stability, but they're optional. The priority is making sure everything is secure. Now all the components are connected and working together. Next, measure 27 centimeters, which is approximately 10.5 inches. Begin shaping the hanger into a curved loop. Slowly bend it into a circular form, guiding it evenly. Take your time, because precision matters here. Adjust gradually until the shape becomes consistent. It should resemble a smooth crescent. Keep refining until it looks balanced and even. If you've made it this far, you're about to see why this step matters. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now is a great moment to do so. Support like that helps keep these projects coming. Now the 27 centimeters shape is complete. This measurement plays a key role in the final result. Take your time to get it right. This design has been tested and delivers consistent performance. It's ideal for anyone who enjoys experimenting and building things with purpose. Now let's see the final result. Take a close look at what happens here. We go from a weak and unstable signal to a noticeably clearer image and stronger reception. All achieved with a device built from simple, everyday materials. This isn't about complexity, it's about understanding how to use what you already have in a smarter way. It's a practical example of turning ordinary objects into something functional and efficient. Now all that's left is to position it correctly and find the best signal in your space. If this project changed the way you see everyday objects and what they can become, subscribe to JM Actualidades so you don't miss what's coming next. Turn on notifications to stay updated. Leave a comment and share what you'd like to build in the future. And if this helped you or surprised you in any way, share it with someone who would find it useful. I'll see you in the next project. Keep exploring, keep building, and keep pushing your creativity further.